Welcome to the clinical cookout.
Hey y'all, this week we are going to be talking about personality disorders on the clinical cookout. And Auntie Kesh is responsible for giving you a tidbit of information when it comes to narcissistic personality disorder. Now, when you watch the episode, you're going to be able to get the criteria and learn about all the symptoms needed to be diagnosed with a narcissistic personality disorder. But there's a little bit of information that I left out that I think could be useful for you. Now, typically people with narcissistic personality disorder have co-occurring disorders such as depression, anxiety, and sometimes they're even suicidal. And this is because sometimes in their mind, they want things to be perfect or they're trying to reach a level of success that is just unattainable. Now, the reason why I feel like this information needs to be said is because we often don't think about that when someone is labeled as narcissistic or they have narcissistic personality disorder, because we see them as people who don't care about other people. And in some aspects, they could be neglectful because they're so worried about meeting their needs and their needs only. And it seems as though they don't care about anybody else because one of the symptoms that they have is lack of empathy. But I wanted to make sure that y'all understood that narcissistic personality disorder is not as common as people think, even though a lot of people use those words. So according to the DSM, about 2 to 3% of the population is diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. So although you may hear people say their partner or their spouse or their parent or someone along in their family is narcissistic, 9 times out of 10, that person probably isn't diagnosed with a personality disorder. Now, could I say that people have traits of being narcissistic? Absolutely. I think we all have some sort of traits that can resemble to being narcissistic. However, this is key. You have to reach clinical impairment in order for it to be a disorder. Okay? So I hope that little bit of information that I gave you is going to be sufficient until you watch our episode tomorrow at 8 p.m. streaming on YouTube. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.